Hi, welcome to this unboxing and quick analysis of the new HiSky model. This is a new racer from HiSky. This is the HMX280R, R like a racer. So this model is not only an increased, improved version versus the, I would say the first RTF brushes coming into the market, but now it's also including FPV kit as well as the 1080p camera. So let's open the bundle. This is the instruction to install a DSMX satellite receiver. Okay, so first of all you need to pre-bind your receiver with your transmitter, then to apply the specific model file for CC3D. Okay. Instruction manual. You will find every characteristics. First of all, and the OpenPilot characteristics. So you discover the main characteristic here: 3S LiPo. You have some 1806 2300 kV motors. Okay, 12 ampere ESC. Okay, so in more or less the same that the former edition, but now as you can see, motors are bigger. I will show in a few instants. This is a new quadcopter, still in this same type of plastic. So now the novelty is here: the presence of this camera FPV bundle, a wide angle down front. You can turn on or off individually the bundle FPV plus camera if you just want to fly in lost condition. The 2.4 GHz antenna, battery bay exactly the same, but here novelty, bigger motors compared to the former HMX. The radio, it's a simplified version of the X6S, the version V2. No more extra switch here, no more LCD display, just two-way switch here. This one is a dual rate. Be aware, dual rate 1 is the beginner mode, dual rate 0 is the expert mode. This is the flight mode, horizon stabilized and more acro. Power cord, American socket. The charger using 2S or 3S batteries. 8 props, no sign, probably some basic 5-inch. Landing gears, like the former HMX. This is the FPV monitor mount on the radio, as well as the screw for attaching the landing gears. 1, 2 circularized polarized antennas. No sign if which one is a transmitter, which one is a receiver. Nave out cable in 2.4 mm, 2.5 mm jack connector. Finally, the FPV display with a sunshade in 4.3 inch FPV1. White snow, so FPV compatible. Setup button to select the channel, the frequency band, the channel, and a menu. Okay. Let's discover more the quadcopter. So the camera FPV module, a power switch to turn on individually the module, the same type of plastic. The main question is crash resistant. It won't support any hard crash frontally. It will break here for sure. The same bottom part. Okay, let's compare with the former HMX. This is the original model. Exactly the same body except the upper part. The main difference are in terms of motors. Now motors are bigger, 1806 type versus some 13, I guess, so much better, more powerful. Exactly the same. The same LiPo than the former 1350 mAh, rated 25C. Let's get weight. (106 grams). It's a long model. (105 by 33 by 18. Ending with JST connector. For a 3S LiPo is not really a good choice. XT30 would have been a better choice. It's exactly the same LiPo that the former HMX. The battery is occupying all the battery bay. Let's have a look on the connector. This is the micro USB plug to connect your flying controlling board to OpenPilot. This is a CC3D compatible board. Here to attach eventually a VTX or gimbal, and this is the SAT plug here, if I'm not wrong. 2.4 GHz antenna. Installed in BNS, like the former edition, you have the HiSky 2.4 GHz receiver. This quadcopter is based on the HiSky protocol. Okay, so it's based on the NRF2401 RF chip. It's not yet debated, this model. It's a variation of their last helicopter. And thanks to this antenna foil, as well the transmitter, you can expect 300-400 meters of control range. Let's open the bags. Inside we'll be able to find the screw to attach the FPV monitors and the landing gears for the FPV mount. A screwdriver and some screws, 4 screws to attach your landing gears. Let's do it. Install the cloverleaf. 2 same cloverleaf antenna. We don't know which one is the receiver, which one is the transmitter. RPCMA connector. Close to 13 grams each. Let's install the props. 5mm threads. Let's give the total weight. $470.4 grams, close to 500 grams. Pretty heavy machines compared to the former one. At 20 grams. $408 grams, so close to 63 grams more. Cloverleaf install. USB charging cable to recharge the internal LiPo. Turn on or switch to turn on the FPV. Nice resolution, good angle. Press menu. Menu by default in Chinese. So press M button 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the plus twice. 1, 2. Now set in English. Return into the menu. The first was brightness. Plus to increase, minus to decrease. Brightness, contrast, color, mode, language, and reset. The first is to select the frequency channel, the second the frequency band. Let's install it on the radio. Step 1. Open this bag with a tiny screw and install it here. Second step, take the transmitter. Second step, remove pre-installed screws. Install the lower part here. And insert the screws where you can see the big hole in front of you. Now just need to unscrew and insert done. You can adjust both the orientation by tightening. FPV monitor installed. Okay, so this is a part dedicated to the default settings of OpenPilot, because you have a CC3D board. First of all, you will need a micro USB cable plug to your bottom part, like this. Then connect to your PC. If it's the first time, it will install some driver, but run OpenPilot and you have this message, say OK. Immediately go to File and export your default current settings. Like this, and save. Go to configuration. Let's have a look. I will turn on the radio and the LEDs should become more solid when it's bound. Default PPM output, no one shot, flexi port and main port disabled. Classic 1, 2, 3, 4 default lay, no linear ramp values. Input slow but is working. Throttle is channel 3. Rudder is channel 4. Channel 1 is the roll and pitch. It's inverted, be aware. Flight mode, actually I am in flight mode 1. When I press it's flight mode 3. It's a 3-way configuration by default. Okay, so be aware. Default motor settings, update rate 33, 330 Hz, BMW. You can leave it here. Okay. Flight mode, stabilized for the first. Okay. The second is not used, only first and third is used. So we have altitude for bore, altitude for pitch, rate for yaw, first in manual, and the third rate, and manual. If you prefer, you can set to altitude in yaw if you are not a great pilot or advanced pilot. We can go to the stabilization and we can see the default PID settings for the first flight mode. Here are the PIDs. For the Bang 3, here are the other one with the different parameters. Flight first flight, third, first, third. Was the default settings of the HMX280R. Okay, now let's have a look to the FPV part. You have to insert a micro SD card. Be aware, you have to slightly push on it. It can go up and you will lose inside, and you will have to disassemble everything to retrieve your SD card. Okay, so this tiny button is to turn on and off recording. It means that you can't trigger your recording from the radio. If you briefly press on it, you will turn on, brief again, turn off recording. If you long press on it, you will switch the camera to 720p. It will turn from blue to a red line. Long press again, and you will return to the blue for 1080p resolution. Here you have channel selector. Okay, as usual, you will be able to cycle between frequency by briefly press on it, then a frequency band by more long press. Let's have a look on the FPV. I will turn on the transmitter, the FPV screen, white snow. I like the brightness. I will power the Quadcopter. Strong LEDs front, like the former edition. Nice. And you have to turn on the camera module and the signal is broadcasted. Okay, you have the default band and frequency. You have a symbol of 1080p and the level of signal. So if you briefly press on it, look first, the rendition, pretty good. I will press recording. The button is not easy to press. Time lapse. No frame rate drop when it's recording. Good point. We press again. Blue for 1080p if I long press on it. Red for 720p, 720p. Press again. Again 1080p. Let's make latency test. And press. You can see the difference. I will also make the test while it's recording. Make a pause. Seems no frame rate drop. The button is hard to catch. The latency seems around approximately of 0.2, 0.3 seconds. Okay, 100 millisecond or 200, something like this. So small latency, there is a latency. Okay, this part dedicated to the frequency selection for both the quadcopter and the FPV monitor. Let's assume we want to broadcast in E4, the fourth band of basscam band. So on this FPV monitor, the basscam band is a D1. So if I press on the here. The second I will select between cycle between band. So I am now in group B, C, D, easy, bass cam band. The first one is to select channel. Let's turn on the quadcopter. No signal. You have to take attention here. You have a red LEDs and a blue one. The blue is the band selection. The red is the current frequency. The first is completely on the left. The 8 is completely on the right. So if I just briefly press on it, okay, I will be able to cycle between frequency. Let's tune first the FPV monitors. So I press one more. I am on E3. Okay, now on E4, 5645 MHz. Now I will tune the FPV transmitter. Briefly place on this search channel button. I am now on the third channel, if I'm not wrong, or second. Press again. Not yet. Press again. And now I am perfectly synchronized. Okay. Hi, welcome to the first small garden demo flight of the new HiSky HMX280R, the Talon, with the 1080p frontal camera, including a 600mW video transmitter, a 32 channel. This is a basic HiSky radio transmitter now without any LCD or external switch, but the FPV screen is not bad at all, with some friendly white snow firmware, good RX sensitivity, 32 channel as well. So let's go. I will try to capture both the 1080p and record my FPV flight with my goggle. Let's go. So I will first the quadcopter, still using this tiny GST connector. The gauge of the internal GST connector is not strong enough in my point of view, so be aware to any brownout, turn on everything. Okay, and the signal actually is displayed in E4 Pascal band. Okay, so we press the small button to record, and down, and how we harm by the yo. Come on. Okay, so you have to arm with the roll left is unusual. It's very silent. I am in dual rate. The FPV screen, I hope you can see. I will broadcast everything, so no worry for that. But the FPV screen is excellent, very visible in the light. Since my LiPo is damaged, I don't have big vertical punch. I will engage more. Dual 0 is a more expert mode. The LCD display is really good. very silent quadcopter. So with the 6-inch props about you have to disarm